What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. Hopefully, I'm coming across okay. Hopefully, I sound okay. Hopefully, I look okay. We're getting the kinks worked out. You guys would not believe what this space looked like an hour and a half ago. I got a new computer today from Meta PCs, which we will be talking about a decent amount during the stream because I'm really happy with it. It's fucking incredible. It's awesome. But I literally just got it out of the box. I just got it up and going, just logged into everything. That's the reason I'm so late. Okay. That is the reason I'm so late. Usually I'm 5 minutes late. I'm not usually 10 minutes late. So that's the reason. I'm actually working with Meta PCs now. They are fucking awesome. Veteran owned and operated. I should have put the referral code and I should have put the discount code RK Outpost in the description below. If you guys are looking to get a computer yourself, please go do that. I'm going to be putting out some of the videos. I took a whole video of me unboxing it that I'm going to edit together and stuff. Very, very fucking cool. I'm excited about that. Maybe, let's see if it's updated. I can show you guys. Yeah, I can do this. I can give you guys the first, yeah, let me do this. Here, we'll pull this up. So you guys can see the first look before I put it out on social media. I mean, I guess you got, this is fucking social media. What am I talking about? But here you go. This is going to be like an Instagram reel or something after I put music to it. This is the new computer from Meta PCs. It's got an NVIDIA 370. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's something I needed to upgrade. I definitely needed it. And Meta PCs helped me out. And I'm a really big fan of what they've been doing, the people they've been working with, the people they've been standing behind, just the guys themselves. It's a fucking awesome company. So please check it out. Yes, Meta is dope. Meta is dope. Looks nuclear. It does look nuclear, in fact. But so as a result, I got a new desk. So I put a whole new desk together today because I wanted it for everything. It's a fucking huge story. I literally barely slept last night because I was putting together this stupid desk, but it's all working. It's all working perfectly well. But we got a lot of shit to talk about. For the first time, I'm live on this channel talking about the Johnny Depp verdict because Johnny Depp is victorious. Just like you knew if you'd been paying attention this entire time, Johnny Depp was telling the truth. Amber Heard has been lying for 6 years, and finally she has to pay for that, which is awesome. What else are we going to talk about today? Disney Star Wars. Lucasfilm successfully gaslit the mainstream media into calling all Star Wars fans racist. It's pretty easy for them to do because that's what the media wants to do anyway. We will definitely be talking about that. The reaction to Kenobi, the line from Lucasfilm, the line from the mainstream media, and the silence about actual review bombing that's going on. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. What else? Pinocchio. I want to talk about the Pinocchio trailer because it is getting ratioed to hell, just like so many things that Disney does. We're going to make fun of that a little bit. Top fucking Gun. Top Gun had one of the best holds we've ever seen for a blockbuster in recent memory. Like the fact that this thing did so well this weekend, not only broke a record on Memorial Day for an open, broke a record for a hold, and now it's just at astronomical levels. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Jurassic World comes out. But we have to talk about Top Gun because the mainstream media is already trying to say that Top Gun is basically being usurped by the alt-right. Well, because it's one movie that doesn't preach a message. It's one movie that's not afraid to talk about patriotism. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Top Gun Maverick was a great movie. Yeah, 86 million in a second weekend is insane. I agree. It's like a 30% drop or something like that. I don't know why I opened this. I have an open one right there. God dang it. I do want to talk about Morbius. I do want to talk about Morbius because Morbius got memed back into the theaters, and is immediately just bombs, just absolutely fucking tanks, like $85,000 or something it made on Friday. Pathetic for Morbius. But it does just go to show that just because you get something trending doesn't necessarily reflect what will happen in real life. I think that's important to remember, which is why you can see things, related to Disney, Star Wars, or Virtue Signaling, whatever, just get like astronomical interaction, 150,000 likes, 200,000 likes. But in reality, a lot of those people don't ever really pay for anything. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, so we'll talk about Morbius. I don't know. I don't have as much prepared as I usually do, again, because I was going crazy. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another picture of, I don't want to show that picture. That looks like really fucking shitty. I will say this here. I'll show you guys this picture. This picture is what the room looked like about an hour and a half before the stream started. A new desk that was cleared off of anything and just a box. so there we go. Someone said just talk Amber now, or just talk Amber. No, I'm not going to just talk Amber. I can't just talk Amber Heard, even though obviously those topics are doing great. I will absolutely talk about Amber Heard during this stream and talk about some of the more recent stuff that's coming up. But I'm not going to just talk about that. I'm interested in a lot more shit. Restart to install Windows 11. No, thank you. Not at this time, at least. Not at this time. But yeah, this Meta PC shit is fucking awesome. It's exciting as hell. So shout out to them over there. Now, let me check out what we got over here. We're live on Odyssey. We're solid. We're live on Rumble. We're solid over there. Perfect. Spider Unlimited with a $5 super chat. Yo, man, went to T-Bell today. Gave them the most complicated order possible for multiple people and not one mess up. I guess it's just a me problem then, huh? I guess it's just a fucking me problem, apparently. I don't know. What is this shit? Oh, all right. So over on Streamlabs, I think we have two things talking about the exact same thing. My Beavers units should be working the curb soon enough. Amber's got to work the curb now before, I think as Johnny Depp said, before your tits get too like soft or your ass gets too saggy or something like that. He was right. But HIV just killed a man for $2. Which I think we're going to talk about again. Hey, man, reading Wedge's Gamble for the first time, really loving it. Do you hear they want to make Wedge the villager who dies in TFA and Lawson refused the role because it'd be too boring? What are your predictions for the Rogue Squadron movie? I think it's going to be terrible. I think it's going to be set post Return of the Jedi or post sequel trilogy era. It's going to be a bastardization of everything you think you need or that you think you want. And then my man, Low Watermark, for a $50. For a $50. Or no, that's not a 50. That's 100. That's $100. What am I talking about? Thank you, Low Watermark. He says, do you sing, Ryan? Gary was totally floored by your song. I really liked it. HIV just killed a man. Dick what? Yeah, I did. So I think we were talking about Freddie Mercury, or we were talking about, I don't know how it came up. We were talking about like too soon jokes or something. Somebody made a Freddie Mercury joke, and I think for Pride Month I said, HIV just killed a man, put a dick inside his ass. Like I just did something like that, right? And everybody seemed to like it, so maybe we need a whole parody song, a whole Pride Month parody song about HIV and Freddie Mercury. So I don't know. We can think about it. We can think about it. But I do want to say hi to the chat as well. Please sing it again, says Sahil. Yeah. Ansem is here. Robert Wiles is here. ADDZ80 is here. Ninja Koopa. Z Dome. Emerald Eyes. Why is Gamora? Clandestine Markaba. Mr. Velnicastle. Thoughts on fitness? What's up? Rev Zero. Hot blonde destroyed by pirate in full HD. Yeah, that's true. Oh yes, Tom Hanks. We'll be talking about Tom Hanks a little bit. I think that's the first thing we should do, to be quite honest with you. I think the first thing we should do is react to this ridiculous Pinocchio, to this ridiculous Pinocchio thing. It really is it really is crazy. And the reason that people are talking about it is because it got so much backlash. But how can you not talk about this? Once again, toxic fans, trolls are coming after a Disney property. We've been through this with Star Wars. We've been through this with Marvel over the past few weeks. But I don't know how many people thought it would come for Pinocchio. But it's because of a scene that was just so cringe. The Pinocchio trailer has been downvoted into oblivion. And I really think that for full context of why you see this on the screen in front of you and what the fairy godmother looks like now, I really have to make you experience this for yourself. Unfortunately, it's something that has to be done because when you look on a Walt Disney Studios YouTube channel and you see a ratio of 274,000 downvotes to 40,000 upvotes, you can't help but be a little curious about this. So here we go. Let's watch it. Pinocchio. Everybody loves live action. Everybody loves Disney when you just regurgitate the same stuff you've done over and over and over again, but this time in live action with the terrible adaptation. Here we go. From the studio that brought you Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King. Who plays Geppetto, I wonder? It's Tom Hanks.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight.
When you wish upon
there we go. Little Jiminy Cricket action. There we go. The Fairy Godmother. Disney Day and Day premiere starring Tom Hanks. Now, I'll just be real. Based on some of the reports and the rumors that are out there, the idea of Tom Hanks, an old Tom Hanks, creating a real boy just for himself, a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing that drew everyone's attention was something that was intended to draw your attention. This is the Fairy Godmother. Interesting casting choice, to say the least, but it falls in line with everything that Disney has been doing across all its different brands. They always need to do this and then use it as a shield. Be like, oh, well, all the people that don't like it, it's just because of this. The only reason people won't like Pinocchio is just because we race swapped the Fairy Godmother and turned her into, I don't even know who this actor or actress is. I don't even know their gender, to be quite honest with you. But this is what all the backlash is about. And I want to go through some of these comments. Disney's becoming one of the most hated companies, and they totally deserve it. If something is timeless, there's no need to remake it. The original's 82 years old, and its animation still holds up. The animation in this remake will be lucky if it looks good after a decade. Another timeless classic that Disney intends to suck all the soul out of, like the original. Over 106,000 dislikes says it all. Timeless classic. And then why do you change it? And it's true, because this is all Disney has. All they can do is remake stuff that was well received before, that you have nostalgia for before. And they'll do it in live action this time with shitty effects and terrible acting in a lot of cases. Who knows how this one will be acting wise? but it's funny that Disney is getting so much pushback for this. All I can do is sit here and laugh at it. But I thought we had to go over this. We had to go over, the Wakandan warrior in Pinocchio. Oh, is Gary in the chat? I see someone said, "Hail Gary." Someone says, "Fuck Disney." I agree with that. I agree with that. I did think we talked about, I don't know what stream it was on. I was on maybe it was last night on the Epic Verse podcast. But anyway, somebody asked about the odds of Johnny Depp going back to Disney and all that. And we talked about it a little bit, and I think it's an interesting discussion. There's no doubt that Johnny Depp is fucking pissed about what they did to him. Fucking pissed. And he said he wouldn't go back. For $50 million, he wouldn't go back. But it's an interesting discussion when you have a character that's as beloved by fans as Captain Jack Sparrow and a character that means so much to Johnny Depp. So I do wonder if time passes and Disney made some sort of actual apology, if he'd ever reconsider it, because I do think he enjoys being the character, and he enjoys being the character for like kids. You know what I mean? Well, with that being said, he said he wouldn't go back. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Where are all the blue-eyed girls at? Says Pelosi's portfolio. I don't know. Dead Fool, thank you for the library donation over on Odyssey. It's not racist for criticizing race swapping of original characters. I don't understand why sites like Breitbart is scared to call it out. It's not like they're gonna win woke losers. Yeah, I don't know. Did Breitbart, like, were they okay with it or something, or what? I don't know. That fairy was not pretty. Yeah, that fairy did not look good at all in any shape, form, or fashion. So yeah, I don't know. What is this shit? Bro, Rogue Disney, son of a bitch. Look at this. Since Gary's in the chat anyway. He wants me to be Pinocchio and Gary to be Geppetto. I don't know how I feel about that. Would it work? Would it work? That's the question. Someone said racism is no joking matter. What's racist about what we've been talking about? Are you saying I'm not white enough to play Pinocchio? Is that what you're saying? That after the golden tan I've received? I'm not really. The lighting's just kind of fucking weird, making me look dark right now. Oh man, fairy godmother. Yes, fairy godmother. All right. Only 2 tabs? No, I have way more than 2 tabs going on right now, but it is a fucking mess. Like, it is a fucking mess, again, because I set everything up at the last minute. It's been crazy. But let me get back and hit these super chats, guys. Then we will get on to Disney Star Wars. We'll get on to Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. We'll get on to Top Gun, because that is great news. A lot of people say, fuck, just ran into something. This new desk, I'm not used to it. A lot of people say that we never talk about anything we like. Oh, you only talk about stuff you hate. I like Top Gun, and I talked about Top Gun a couple times now. And what Top Gun is doing at the box office is fucking ridiculously huge. I never thought it would make this much money. It's a fucking random action, I mean, it's action in terms of, hey, you in the cockpit, you've got fighter jets and stuff, but it's not even like a shoot 'em up action movie, right? It's a movie from the 80s that was well received and people have good memories of, but it's not like it was some guaranteed franchise hit. When I first announced, I was like, Top Gun 2, Maverick, okay, I guess. I'm not like super invested in it. This movie was fantastic, and the word of mouth has been so great for it, which I love. It's an ad for the Navy, LOL, but great. I mean, kind of. It's like, I hope no one thinks that being a fighter pilot is anything like being in the normal Navy. It's like 0.1% of people in the military. But anyway, Ozzy Oz for 10, or Ozzy Oz 10 for 5, visited the Mad Max 2 museum in Siverton. It's where they shot the film, and it's full of movie props and photos. It's a great place to visit. Let's see. Mad Max 2 museum. That's pretty cool. I'd like to go there. I think Siverton's probably a ways away from me. Is it in Australia, I assume? I don't know. But that's cool, Ozzy. Canada Drive for 2. FNT and Tuesday night's main event were amazing this week. They were. We had like 4,000 people watching main event. 4,000 people. Ozzy Oz for 2. Sorry, I meant Silverton, founded in the 1880s. Let's see. I mean, Silverton, is that Colorado? Is that what you're talking about? Like Silverton, Colorado? Silverton Mad Max? No, you're talking about Australia. Yeah, New South Wales and Australia. Well, there you go. Very, very cool, Ozzy Oz. Sporking, that motherfucker. The Sporking News podcast for 2. Hey, Ryan rules. It's time for a dump. Just saying. It is time for a dump. But I do want to point out, I'm going to call Sporking out. I think, did you have 5,000 subs or something? Congratulations. That's awesome. But anyway, he put something to the effect of, somebody asked a question in the group chat, which I'm still in. For some reason, I haven't left that chat yet, Scott, in the dump group chat on Twitter. And I put something in there and everyone's like, oh, hey, cool, Ryan. I didn't know Ryan's here. Thanks for that info. And Scott's just me like, hey, Ryan, when do you want to come on? Always playing the game. Always playing the game. So you gotta respect it. I see Michelle Rourke in the chat saying that you were watching Movie Entertainment did a video bad mouthing you. Oh, and you went off on, well, listen, I'll say this. I wouldn't waste your time with people like that, like people whose entire lives and channel are dedicated to me. Like if that's where you are at, man, you just got to feel sympathy for those people. So I appreciate the defense, Michelle. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't have time to pay attention to those retards anymore, to be honest with you. So, but I appreciate you looking out. I appreciate you defending me. It means a lot. But let's get back to it. And I did see somebody pop in the chat really quick. Free Boredom says not even Tom Cruise and Tobey Maguire making a cameo in Kenobi could save that garbage show. Kenobi's bad. Very, very bad. Where was I? Trigus Gaming for 2. Is Amber Turd really struggling for cash? I assume so. What has she been in? Like, she got paid $1 million for Aquaman, $2 million for Aquaman 2. She lives life like she's an A-list celebrity, but she's not. She got used to mooching off Johnny Depp. She doesn't have that kind of money. She doesn't have $10 million. So yeah, I don't think she has any money. I don't think she has any money at all. Roswell for Norwegian 20. This is cruel to show me in the chat the trailer. I'm sorry, I had to show you. You got to be educated on what we're talking about. That's the rule. Richard Simmons for 2. Sorry I haven't been around dealing with monkeypox. I imagine you are, Richard Simmons. I imagine you are dealing with monkeypox. You're lucky that's the only thing you're dealing with. Roswell for another Norwegian 50. Why are they appropriating race swapping European stories? Why not make movies, etc., based on stories from Africa or something? Because that's all they can do. They only find value in stuff like that, in race swapping stuff like that. Someone said I started Amber Turd. Is that true, Jacob? Did you start it? Did you start it? Elon. Yeah, I guess she could go to Elon for it. I hope Elon doesn't give her shit. I hope Elon doesn't give her shit. Riff Magos for Ozzy. That's not a fairy godmother, Precious. That's a nasty. That's a nasty orcs. Yeah. It's it does kind of look like an orc, I suppose. It's glowing blue like Frodo's blade did. But yes, thank you, Riff. I'd be happy for 2. Only 2 tabs, slacking. I got more. Trust me. I got more. Richard Curtis for 20 pounds. It's my birthday, and I have to have some cocktails. Hence, I'll be even more incoherent. Never been a Top Gun fan, but Maverick is my favorite cinematic experience since Endgame. I did see it in IMAX. I saw it in IMAX as well. I thought it was really fucking good in the theater. Really good. Corgi Butts for $5. Disney will never apologize to Johnny because it would require them to admit they were wrong. This is what I'll say. When it comes to Johnny Depp, one of the reasons that Johnny Depp was the perfect person to go through this publicly is because of his political allegiances, right? It's not like Johnny Depp is some like conservative guy. He's not some far right guy. The media is going to try to paint him as that. We've seen that going on already, but he's not. Johnny Depp is like a typical Hollywood guy in terms of his politics. In fact, he got in some hot water for jokingly mentioning that someone should take Donald Trump out, right? So his like kind of Hollywood politics actually align with a lot of people, so it's palatable to them. So that is a case where I could see Disney potentially actually saying they did make a mistake if the person who made the mistake was gone, right? As opposed to someone like Gina Carano, because that doesn't align with their politics. They would never apologize to Gina Carano for obvious reasons. Whereas Johnny Depp, since he's not as offensive to their sensibilities in terms of his politics, they'd be more than willing to. Now, the reason that Johnny Depp was the perfect person for this is because it transcended politics. You know, the people that were watching, they didn't care about something that Johnny Depp had said a few years ago. They cared about the truth and getting to the bottom of it, because it's about more than just Johnny Depp. It's about a woman who's lied about him for 6 fucking years. So I still don't think we would ever get a public apology, but I think that the idea of them doing that in this type of a case to get Jack Sparrow back, if that was like what they needed to do, I think that would be far more palatable to them than something like a Gina Carano apology. Just saying. And if you don't think it's less likely, I guess I don't know what to tell you. Where was I? Mike Hill for 5. That's probably why it'll be on Disney Plus, because they know it'll bomb at the box office. I think it's releasing day and date. So we'll see. I agree, Mike. Raging Rhino with the Aussie. With the Aussie fist bump. Thank you very much, Raging Rhino. I'd be happy. Wakandan Warrior for 2. Yes, Wakandan Warrior. Josh League for 5. What are your thoughts for Obi-Wan season 2? I think it will protect Luke to. I think we'll abandon Luke to protect Leia because Disney has made her more important than Luke. Yeah. I don't know. I don't care. It's probably going to be centered around like Quinlan Voss or something, since they name dropped him. That's my guess. That's where I kind of see it going, but it shouldn't fucking happen. It should be canceled. Didn't need a season 1. Certainly doesn't need a season 2. Corgi Butts for $5. Disney will never apologize to Johnny because that would require them to admit they were wrong. Fair point. Troy Needing for Aussie 5. Blood for the Blood God. Skull for the Skull Throne. Also, could you bring up Tug's Indiegogo for the people? Yeah, I can probably do that. I think, is it still the pinned post on his thing? It probably is. Turn this down for a second. How does he not have I guess he doesn't have it linked on there. Littlest umbrella. Let's see. Pulling it up now. There it is. The latest case. Here it is. God dang it. Why is that going on? Get out of here. Boom. For some reason I forgot to turn my phone on. Yeah. Here you go. If you guys are interested in the hunt for the littlest umbrella, hey there. This is Tug. It's sitting at $147,000. Look at that, by 1,853 backers. If you guys are interested in that, supporting Tug, especially with all the stuff he's been doing with the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp stuff, he's been absolutely killing it. So if you guys want to take a look at that, certainly go check it out. Shout out to that umbrella guy. He's at 330,000 subscribers now. Is absolutely killing it. Man, we got almost 1,900 people watching right now. Thank you guys. Bradley Burnett over on Streamlabs. Ryan, this is actually going to be a $10 tip. I had two $5 bills, but asked the neighbor kid to hold one, and she took off. Couldn't catch her. Incredible speed for a 10-year-old. Once I figure my around this branch, I'll send the other 5. Then Bradley Burnett for another 5. Woo, finally caught up with this kid, got my $5 back. So if this new Pinocchio is not gender fluid, it'll be very disappointed in Disney. I mean, when Pinocchio goes to Pleasure Island, surely there will be a drag show. Remember, it's Pride Month. Holy shit. I wonder what they will do for Pleasure Island. I can't even imagine the type of degeneracy that they're probably going to come up with. But listen, this is bringing me down. Again, there's a couple things that bring me down, and it's talking about Disney and Star Wars and all this bullshit. But we do have a couple good things to talk about. One of them obviously being Johnny Depp, and we're going to laugh at the embarrassment that is Amber Heard. Man, I am so fucking lost on my computer right now. Again, if you guys are just getting here, like an hour before the stream, I was hooking up my new computer and getting finishing touches on this desk that I just built. It's a fucking mess. I was so late to the stream, but with that being said, it's holding up perfect. Meta PCs got me an awesome fucking computer. And if you need one, if you're thinking about one, go check the link in the description below. I'm going to be pushing those guys hard because I'm really happy with the product they sent me. It's exactly what I needed. And I'm looking forward to gaming on it too. Now, here it is. Here it is. Kathy Griffin. What a miserable piece of human garbage Kathy Griffin is. I was going to talk about something that made me happy with Top Gun, but then I came across this. So we have to talk about this now. Sorry. Sorry about that, but we have to. Over the course of the last 6 years, we have seen so many people in Hollywood take the side of Amber Heard. And of course, in the aftermath of the Johnny Depp trial, we all know how that worked out. That for 6 years, Amber Heard was lying about Johnny Depp. She lied about him maliciously to try to destroy his career. And now a jury has ordered her to pay over $10 million to Johnny Depp, which she is too broke to afford. And a lot of mainstream media outlets have been coming out there and saying, oh, this is terrible for women everywhere. We still stand with Amber. It's a complete and total joke. They've lost in the public eye. But one person apparently is still standing with Amber, and that is the loser lunatic, Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin completely believes Amber Heard over, quote, bloated booze bag Depp, Donald Trump with a ponytail. Kathy Griffin, of all people, is criticizing people's looks. Have you seen what she looks like lately? It's not like she was ever really that good looking, but maybe she at least had some assets and some features. Now she just looks fucking horrendous. And she is going after Johnny Depp. I got to let you guys listen to this. This is clipped out over here. This is the clip that's kind of gone everywhere. I don't know exactly where she appeared. I think we'll get more details in the article, but just listen to this bitch.
You know what I find funny? This is because you got to find the humor in anything. I love these Johnny Depp stands, as the kids call them, the stands, and these Johnny Depp stands that are talking about this trial, and yet they refuse to show a picture of what he looks like now, which is a big orange, fat, bloated booze bag. He looks like Donald Trump with a ponytail. And so they keep sticking up for him and being like, Amber is taking down Johnny. He's so gorgeous and dreamy. I'm like, okay, he talks like Kanye when Kanye had his jaw wired. he has a fake accent, like when Madonna turned British. So, who are we kidding here?
And he's a Kentucky boy. So every time.
And they just kind of go in and talk a little bit more about his accent from that point on. But the fact that Kathy Griffin, that this chick who looks like she's being held together by staples, duct tape, and Botox, has something to say about the way that Johnny Depp looks, especially when all the clips you've seen out there in the trial are showing Johnny Depp. Like they're showing him in court. What are you talking about, you idiot? You haven't been paying attention. You probably haven't watched the trial. You probably have just seen a couple things trending on Twitter and be like, why is a woman getting attacked like this? I stand with Amber Heard. I believe Amber Heard. What a lunatic. Oh, imagine if someone said something about that about her like I am. I'm attacking her because I'm a fucking asshole, and I'll go after her looks, especially if she's going to go after someone else's looks like that. But imagine if someone had just come out and talked to her like that, what the reaction would have been. Karam asked the comedian for her thoughts on the Depp versus Heard trial. She quickly obliged, prefacing her comments by saying she is, quote, friends with Amber Heard. I completely believe her. She observed the verdict was really disturbing to her as a woman and a feminist. I just think Depp is gross. Like, what a disgusting pile of garbage to go after Johnny Depp in that way, especially when you just go to show you haven't been paying attention. All these clips out there have shown Johnny Depp in the trial. That you've seen him walking into court. You've seen him sitting down. You've seen him testifying. Those are the clips that have been making the rounds in social media. Yeah, a lot of people have very good feelings. They think Johnny Depp is very charming. They think he's very personable. He's very charismatic. He's a movie star. Unlike Amber Heard, who, much like Kathy Griffin, people find insufferable. I'm glad Amber Heard is going to be broke probably for the rest of her life trying to pay off Johnny Depp. And I'm glad that Kathy Griffin exposed herself in this way just to pop up and remind everybody that she is a miserable human piece of garbage. Fuck her. Fact, Amber doesn't have friends. Yeah. Stepped on a bee. Indeed. JT Gunter says 150K by 4th of July. Yeah, I think so. I think we can get there. I think we'll get to 150 by July. I hit 145 today, which is crazy. So... Hannah Lana. I wonder who you're a fan of. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. You target a woman for her looks, you get mentioned. Text JD. Well, she's the one that attacked him. Like I explained in my video, if you're going to go after somebody like that, I'm going to go after you. And she is displaying a clear misunderstanding of everything that went on. Obviously, she hasn't watched any portion of the trial. The clips that are going out there are of Johnny Depp in court right now, right? Am I wrong? You can correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, you can't because you're likely a woman, so you're not going to correct me on shit. But, I mean, you're free to try, I suppose. You're free to try. Special needs. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Hannah, I didn't know. I didn't know you were retarded. That's my bad. If I'd known you were retarded, I wouldn't have pulled up your message. Maybe I should have, though. Maybe I should just continue to be equal opportunity. 100%, Elizabeth. Seems like most of the media in Hollywood who speaks on behalf of Amber hasn't watched the trial. A lot of people. And to be fair, you got to be paying pretty close attention to that. I had the fortunate opportunity to listen to Nick Rekieta's show each and every day. I'd pause it if I was busy, and then I'd, catch up in double speed for the 2 hours that I missed while I was making videos, right? And I'd go run errands while I was catching up to it just because I was that invested in it. All right, I need to find, I lost my tabs. I've lost my tabs. Where the hell? Oh, here we go. Man, this is rough. All right. Caught back up. I'd be happy for 5. I'm sick of all these cosplay heroes in Phase 4. Jane Foster cosplaying as Thor. Sam Wilson cosplaying as Cap. They're all just cosplay losers. Yeah, you're not wrong. These are not the characters that people care about. in the Marvel in the MCU Phase 4. And that's going to be a problem and a hurdle they'll need to continue to overcome. It's not going to be easy for them. My Beavers unit for 2. She was the naked billboard in Blade Runner. Amber was? Was Amber the naked billboard in Blade Runner? Oh man, I should not have searched Amber Heard naked. It's not going to be good for my search history. Fact check. Was Amber Heard in Blade Runner 2049? Was it Ana de Armas? I don't know. It looks like there's some controversy surrounding this. Huh. Very interesting. Johnny Depp's lawyer brutally mocks Amber Heard's role in Blade Runner 2049.
Attention. I believe that was the one that we can look at.
Oh, shit. Here, we'll watch this a little bit here. We'll watch this.
I believe that was the one that we can look at as a marker for her. Sure.
Did you watch Blade Runner 2049?
I did.
Do you know what she did in the movie?
It was years ago. I don't remember exactly what she was in, what role she played, but she was in that movie, and from that, her agents used that as leverage to get her more movies.
You have no knowledge that her principal role in that movie was as a gigantic naked billboard?
Are you saying that's the only thing she was? She was a gigantic naked billboard. She was in
That's
the
the
movie.
principal role in that movie.
I don't remember the movie well enough to know.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like there's some people talking about it. Talking about Ana de Armas. Yeah, there you go. Ana de Armas was the naked hologram. That seems to be what this title's all about. So very, very fucking awkward and weird. Very awkward and weird. I guess we'll have to do some investigation. To find out. That's the only thing that makes any sense, right? Willy Wonkenobi for 10. Here you go, brother. No message, just showing appreciation. Thank you. Thank you very much, Willy Wonkenobi. I appreciate that. I appreciate the appreciation. Game on for 5. Didn't catch all the sports wars, but who do you like in game tonight? In game 2 tonight, Warriors need a W here. I think the Warriors bring it back because they can't go down 0-2, dropping 2 at home. So I think they come out pretty on fire. Buford T. Justice. Ryan, how powerful does Luke become in the EU? Sorry, I'm not on topic. I'm hung over. He becomes like God tier. He becomes like God tier power level with a lot of different capabilities and different uses of the Force that he explored and expanded upon over the years. It's tough to describe. Like literal God level is the best way to put it. I'd be happy for 5. What brand mic do you use? I want to make note in case I ever get into the game. It's a RE20. I'm going to see Electro Voice RE20. That's what it is. I hope it sounds good. Ryan is wrong. I highly doubt that. All right, where were we? You guys are fucking killing it. Thank you for 2,000 people being here in the chat today. Y'all are fucking killing it. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Objection, Your Honor, Ana de Armas. That was my role. Yeah. Where was I? Google Kathy Griffin no makeup. Oh, all right. Oh my God. What? Bro. Might have given my new computer a virus already. I think she needs some Amica cream. That's what I think. I think Amber clearly needs to get with her on her makeup routine there. Imagine that coming at you in the middle of the night, just trying to go after your cock, trying to keep her away. Ugh. I wonder if her like skin is so tight that I don't know if she can open her mouth wide enough for a blowjob now. Not sure. Pennywise. Pennywise, indeed. What happened when you go and you like attack the way Johnny Depp looks? Kind of open yourself up for this. Kind of open yourself up for that. Just saying. Shout out to the people over on Rumble and Odyssey for hanging out as well. Appreciate you guys. Nightmare fuel. Yeah. That is definitely nightmare fuel. Random channel for $20. Better idea. Obi-Wan does a stealth Navy SEAL mission with a hood and cloth over the bottom of his face, picks up Leia, who's somewhat dazed from no food, so he stays anonymous while rescuing Leia and battling his way off the planet. Literally anything is better than what they're doing now. Anything is better than what they're doing now with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series for this fucking thing that should not exist. Richard Curtis for 10. Does Grace Randolph get a check from Disney every time she slanders Gina Carano? No, but it helps her keep up appearances to maintain her access. It's not about a check. When we talk about the access media, right? When we talk about the access media, you get advantages from being invited to these premieres, being the first people to review something, being the first people to watch something, you know, that's part of it. Now, and that's not to say that everybody that goes to these is compromised, because they're not, right? There are honest people that review these things. There are honest people out there that are part of the YouTube review circle and give their honest opinions. Look at Jeremy Johns, right? Jeremy Johns, and I never see him at any of these things, but he's always one of the first people to review these movies or whatever. I think he's very honest about his takes. So there are people out there that are reviewing shit honestly, but there are also people that you can tell that they let their ideology and everything influence it when it comes to how honest they are about something, and when they decide to be honest or when they decide to give their real take. And for Grace Randolph, that's what it's about. It's about keeping that access, right? She's an insider. If she's not an insider anymore, all of a sudden she loses her entire thing. I wouldn't say on this channel we're Hollywood insiders. I would actually say the opposite. We're pushing back against a lot of what Hollywood's doing. So access to mainstream Hollywood shit, that's not helpful. Like, what's it going to do? I'm bashing this shit anyway. So they would never give that to me. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So it's not about getting a check from Disney. It's about keeping that access so that she can continue doing what she's doing. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. Glad Top Gun Maverick did so well in the box office. China was not happy with the film. We shouldn't even be showing films. They hate the West. They do. Stop fucking bending the knee to China. We can make money without them. We can make money without them. Mr. Bandito for 5. Google. I just did that. The Kathy Griffin no makeup. Ugh. Beautiful Bliss for 5. Kathy Griffin has a serious case of TDS, needs reprogramming. Yeah. Fathead for 5. Why is anything the progressive left doesn't like, they go straight to referencing Trump? He lives in their heads rent free. Yeah. I totally agree with you. And speaking of, that's a good segue. Somebody mentioned Top Gun. Where is it? Where did I put my Top Gun stuff? I know I have it here somewhere. Top Gun. Top Gun. You can't tell me I lost it. Ah, here it is. This is gonna take some getting used to. Let's see. Here we go. Share the screen. Oh, you know what I should pull up real quick? I should pull up the Rotten Tomatoes score, because that's like the most consensus I've ever seen on Rotten Tomatoes in a long fucking time. A long time. Get out of here. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch a trailer. I've seen the movie. I don't need to watch the trailer. Holy shit. Holy shit. 99%. 99. When Top Gun Maverick came out, I don't think anyone was expecting it to be the massive blockbuster hit that it was. Did people think it would do well? Yeah. Did people think it would be a good movie because Tom Cruise was involved and it sounded like he wanted to do the right thing for the fans? Yes. I don't think anyone thought that this might be the best movie of the year. But in my opinion, at least so far, it 100% is. And the critics love it. The audiences absolutely love it. 99% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes with verified ratings. That is ridiculous. But really, the box office is what's stunning everyone. Top Gun Maverick soars to $549 million global. Then Jurassic World Dominion grabs 56 in early offshore. $550 million. The offshore weekend is estimated at 81 million with a hold of minus 20%. And when you look at domestic, minus 32. That is a ridiculous, insane hold. These are not numbers we ever see for blockbuster movies. When you look at a Marvel movie, it's pretty common for it to have a 60, 65% drop from that first weekend. Top Gun Maverick is a smash hit because it did everything that people wanted it to do. It honored the past, it entertained people, it told a great story with great characters, and it didn't preach to you. It didn't put identity politics in there. It didn't try to make you feel bad about being this or being that. It was just a great story. That's what we need more of. And that's what the mainstream media despises about this. Despite the fact that the critics have given it positive reviews, there are a lot of mainstream articles out there attacking Top Gun Maverick over politics. Top Gun Maverick is the right's latest culture war crusade. Conservative media figures are hailing the blockbuster as a patriotic, anti-woke display of militarism and masculinity. All those things are completely true. It's not woke at all. And it does have a patriotic message, obviously. There's flags everywhere. They're obviously in the United States military. They're doing a mission. But it's not sitting there and necessarily preaching to you. That just is what the movie is. That's what people love about it. That's what people from all walks of life love about this movie. That's why it had such a great hold at the box office, because they didn't get political, because they didn't get woke, because they didn't try to preach to you. They just tried to entertain people. And it's okay to be patriotic. Shocking, I know. But most people in this country think it's okay to be patriotic. And it's good to see Top Gun Maverick doing so well and irritating these woke lunatics, these woke losers that are mad that something that doesn't preach a message is dominating in the box office right now. So shout out to Tom Cruise. Not something I was expecting to enjoy as much as I did. I liked Top Gun when it came out. I guess I wasn't even alive when it initially came out, but I liked Top Gun. I enjoyed it. I never thought it needed a sequel. I never thought I would want to see a sequel. But after watching it, everyone is pretty blown away by what they were able to do with this movie. And it shows not only with the audience score, but also, of course, in this massive, massive box office number. $550 million. Are you kidding me? Look at that hold. What was the Doctor Strange hold? 67%? 67%. Like, Top Gun Maverick made 126 million domestically its first weekend. Doctor Strange made 87. The second weekend, Top Gun Maverick made more than Doctor Strange. $86 million. Holy shit. That is mind-blowing. Now, this one has not updated with the international numbers yet. That's why this says 415. But if we go here, let's see if we can find the actual number. International box office to 257 million. It hasn't opened in Korea yet, which usually does do pretty well for Tom Cruise. But like, look at this. In the UK, the weekend was down just 12% from last weekend. Australia only 6% down. Japan only 26% down. All around the world, this is holding incredibly well, unfathomably well for a box office blockbuster like this. Damn. Shout out to Top Gun. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. All right, let's see. Where was I? Now I got to find my freaking tabs again. Dom H for 5. Hey, Ryan, did you watch Matt Walsh's What is a Woman documentary? Thought it was good and crazy, all the crap the freaks were saying in it. I have not got to watch it. I've been so busy. I definitely will soon. But I was really focused on getting my new computer set up and all that shit. So 1000% I will be 1000% I will be watching it soon. Dante's Inferno for $5 doesn't say anything. Then Dante's Inferno for another 5 says, tell me not a lot of this stuff is very predictable. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about at that point. If you're talking about the reaction to Pinocchio or what. But I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff is pretty clear what they're doing out there right now. I don't disagree. Jerk Off Juggernaut for $20. Oh, you mean the Kathy Griffin stuff? Maybe. Jerk Off Juggernaut for $20. So I just finished the first 5 episodes of Strange New Worlds. It was okay from a normie standpoint, but in the end, it doesn't really do Trek justice. I think the fact it was episodic, though, and not a run-on. Yeah, I have no interest in it. I have no interest in new Star Trek at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. But we might actually talk about somebody. We might talk about somebody from Strange New Worlds. Anson Mount is in that, right? I think so. Johnny Arbor for 2. Are you going to Anime Matsuri? I don't know. I don't think so. I know that there was talk at one point. There was some talk about potentially going at one point, I heard, but I don't know. I've got so much going on. Unless we do get something like legitimately locked down for that, maybe. We'll see. I see Vic Mignogna on the cover, though. That's all on the main homepage. Vic Mignogna's on there. I love seeing that. I love seeing that from Anime Matsuri. Get out of here. Tuscan Bob for $5. What's up, Tuscan Bob? I wonder if Kathy believed her friend Phil Hartman's wife. # believe all women, right? Yeah. Let's see. What is this? Phil Hartman wife. After 2 divorces, Hartman married, what is this? Bryn Hartman, is that her name? Oh, she's dead. Is that the one you're talking about? Did she die? Oh. I had no idea that Phil Hartman was killed by his wife. And then she killed herself. I had no idea about that. But there you go. Maybe. # believe all women. Murder, suicide. It's a good way to get the day going. Thank you, Tuscan Bob. I learned something new every day. Lil Bullet for £5. The Mad Hatter slayed the Amberwalkie, and now the Red Queens are spitting feathers. Nice, Lil Bullet. Yeah, Amber is fucking wrecked. Absolutely toast. Infinity Flare for 10. A franchise is only as successful as its merch sales, and I don't see any Phase 4 characters of any kids' clothing, bed sheets, etc. being sold in department stores. It's all still classic Avengers. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's a good indicator. It's not everything, but it definitely is a good indicator. that at least kids aren't, at least kids aren't, they don't like it. It's not resonating with them. Oh man, Hannah Lana Ding Dongs says, fucking sick of you, Ryan Kinel. To make fun of Believe All Women, we're only trying to defend someone with fucking evidence. You have no evidence. You have no evidence. I almost don't even know if you're real. I don't know if you're a real person or a troll, to be honest with you. Because I have a hard time believing that anyone could be that fucking retarded. So I'm not sure. Let me know, Hannah. Let me know if you are a troll or if you're really just that fucking retarded, because you have no evidence. And yeah, I will make fun of Believe All Women. Looking at the text messages where Depp plans to kill her. What an idiot you are. Holy fuck, you are retarded. You're not a troll. You're an actual fucking retard. Are you talking about when he's texting his friend about how funny it would be if she ends up basically in the trunk of a Honda Civic because he despises her so much at that point? That's not planning to kill someone. Holy shit. God, you're fucking dumb. You're probably the same type of person that thinks that what Moses Ingram got is like the worst, most racist thing you've ever seen to her DMs. Guys, we haven't done this in a while. I need an S. I need an S in the chat to spit on retards. S in the chat to spit on retards who think that Amber Heard is actually telling the truth. I need some S's. I need some spit emojis. I have to have them. I have to have them. And that is me respecting women, okay? That is me respecting women by only spitting on you as opposed to just kicking you out of the chat, all right? That's crazy. And the fact that anyone thinks that you actually should just believe all women is ridiculous. You shouldn't believe all men. You shouldn't believe all women. You should look at each and every case individually. That's common sense. That's like if I said believe all white people or believe all black people or something. Like, what are you talking about? There's dishonest people of every race, of every gender, of every religion, of every like status, like rich, poor, whatever. There's honest people, there's dishonest people, there's liars, there's people who make one mistake, there's people who make multiple mistakes over and over again. You have to look at each and every case individually, which is why hashtag believe all women was always a terrible thing to run with. Amber Heard has done damage to the believe all women mantra, to the hashtag Me Too hashtag movement, whatever you want to call it at this point. But it's her own fault because she made something up. She made it up. If you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. You want to talk about evidence, retard in the chat? You want to talk about evidence? What about the admission that we got from Amber Heard about her starting physical fights? What about the multiple times that we actually have documented injuries from Johnny Depp? Actual ones that he sought medical treatment for, not the mysterious ones of Amber Heard claiming that she basically went through World War II, yet never saw a doctor and was completely fine the next day. Amber Heard is a lying, manipulative bitch. She lied for 6 years about Johnny Depp to destroy his life, to cancel him, all to further her own career. She deserves everything that she's getting right now. Fuck Amber Heard. Anyway. Let's see. Richard Curtis for £5 was going to say Kathy Griffin was going to be cast as Pennywise, but deemed too terrifying. Not wrong. Not wrong. Lovell Hairston, member for 5 months. Thank you, Lovell. I appreciate you. I am a Star Wars normie, but isn't Obi-Wan supposed to be looking after Luke, not Leia? Does he know the difference between a male and a female? Apparently not. You know, apparently he does not. He just, you know, let's be real. Luke Skywalker doesn't matter in Disney Star Wars. Luke Skywalker does not matter in Disney Star Wars anymore. He's an afterthought. So that's how they're treating him in this one. Damien for 18 pounds. I know you like Alex Jones, but be wary. Find the video that shows what Bill Cooper said about him. Listen, I had a good time with Alex Jones on Friday Night Tights. I think Alex Jones is entertaining as hell and very interesting. It doesn't mean I agree with him on everything, just in the same way I don't agree with Jeremy or Gary or Az on everything either. But yeah, we had the 200th episode of Friday Night Tights on Gary's channel. The biggest episode we've ever had. We did have, we had Alex Jones on. We had Salty Cracker on briefly. We had It's a Gundam. Fantastic show. I got all dressed up. I got in my tux for that. Got in my tux for that one. Fantastic, Mr. Knox for 5. I definitely won't be sleeping well at night with how Kathy Griffin looks without makeup. She has the gall to diss Depp for his looks. Shudder. Yeah. Mike Hill for 5. There's a video on YouTube showing real Top Gun instructors reviewing the movie. I haven't seen that one. I have seen some behind the scenes stuff of what they did like in real life with the jets and everything. It's pretty cool. I'll take a look out for that, Mike Hill. Satan West. Satan West for 5. Ryan, what do you think of Stranger Things season 4? I liked it. I've never watched an episode of Stranger Things. I've never watched an episode of Stranger Things. So I don't know. Hold on. Just me, okay? Says, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm still shocked Jeremy isn't bald. The reason that he keeps his hat on is because it would be less embarrassing if he were bald. His hair is terrible. Jeremy's hair is fucking trash. But yeah, he did bust out the hair, took the cap off to be fancy with Alex Jones for FNT. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. Remember when both Amber and her sister cheered winning that court case in the UK against Depp? No more cheering for them this time. Well, they didn't even win. Like that's the whole misconception about the UK case. It wasn't Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. It was Johnny Depp versus a tabloid newspaper. That's what it was. So this is the first time he's actually gone against Amber. CJ for 10. In honor of Pride Month, spread awareness of Disney doing business in legit trans-hating countries like Saudi Arabia, China, and countries in Africa and the Middle East. Yeah, they're expanding their market for Disney Plus to very anti-gay countries during Pride Month. Sounds about right. Richard Curtis for 20 pounds, going into the city of York on Tuesday for food. What's your go-to type for food? Anyway, raise a drink to you. You're like a slightly less good as. Don't know what that means, but thank you, Richard Curtis. Pizza. Pizza is my favorite. Pizza is my favorite. So that's what I would have to go to. You thought FNT got all corporate? No, well, we were just celebrating the 200th episode. So we're like, hey, we may as well dress up. And then basically 2 hours into the show, we all started taking off all our shit because we were getting so hot. Yellow Fluffy Feathers for 5. You think Johnny Depp's texts are bad? You've never listened to a death metal or dated a guy in a death metal band. Probably true. Like, I don't think that, I think if anyone actually believes those were genuine, again, you're retarded. Not surprising. A lot of retards out there. Just how it is. God dang it. What did I do? There we go. Accidentally clicked on the Odyssey tab when I did not mean to. Let's refresh Streamlabs over here. Yeah, Alex Jones did show his nipples. Did not think I was going to get to see Alex Jones shirtless, but we did. 2 pounds. Ryan bought a PC because of the Kelly McGillis picks. Oh, yeah, I think I had to do... God, I did have to look at Kelly McGillis. Now I had to look at... what's his other chick's name? Ugh, rough. Rough for me, for sure. Now we do have something very serious to talk about in regards to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I just need to find the right tab, which can be difficult for me, especially today. But I think if I can, yeah, this is it. Actually, I want to pull up this just to show you guys. Fox News, Taylor Lorenz. Like, holy shit. The fact that that umbrella guy, Legal Bites, are like getting shouted out on like random Fox News articles is fucking insane. That's how big they've gotten with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. I think it will come up here. Johnny Depp, Washington Post. Again, I'm all fucked up because of this. I'm sorry, guys. Taylor Lorenz. Here we go. Because we got to talk about that umbrella guy. We got to talk about Legal Bites, who is also involved in this, and lying members of the shill mainstream media. They are absolute garbage human beings in every way. Fuck the mainstream media and fuck Taylor Lorenz specifically. I wonder if I can even find her thread of her melting down like a little fucking pussy. Taylor Lorenz. Oh, she went protected. Taylor Lorenz went protected. All right, don't worry. We'll show that. We'll show that. Don't worry about that. One of the big losers of the Johnny Depp trial was obviously Amber Heard when she was found culpable, when she was found responsible, when it was found that she had lied for years about what happened between her and Johnny Depp maliciously with the intent to destroy his career. But another big loser is the mainstream media, because nobody was turning to them for information because they've been covering this up. They've been siding with Amber Heard for the past several years. Why would anyone believe anything they have to say now and let them try to spin their narrative? Instead, independent creators have been on the rise. You've seen people that have gained hundreds of thousands of subscribers and followers and views and likes and clicks and subs from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard coverage, because people want authentic voices. People wanted to actually see what was going on instead of getting fed bullshit from the mainstream media. And as a result, they're not very happy about it. So you have articles like this. Who won the Depp Heard trial? Content creators that went all in. And what this hit piece is really all about is about Taylor Lorenz, who's been in the news recently for being a fake victim idiot herself. But Taylor Lorenz wants to show people how much money people are making from this. She wants to go after the platforms that allow people to make this much money by covering the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard stuff. The implication being that they turned the tide publicly for Johnny Depp. That's what they want you to believe with these articles. Unfortunately, Taylor Lorenz is a lying bitch. She's done this multiple times before. She's an evil human being, a disgusting human being, and she got caught lying and got called out even on Fox News. That umbrella guy was being talked about in a Fox News article. YouTubers say Washington Post Taylor Lorenz falsely claimed she reached out for a comment in story about the Depp Heard trial. The Washington Post stealth-edited its report after Lorenz was called out on social media. And this Bounding into Comics article goes through the entire thing. Washington Post issues corrections after Taylor Lorenz falsely claims to have contacted YouTubers That Umbrella Guy and Legal Bites for comment on the Depp Heard trial. Initially published on June 2nd, Who Won the Depp Heard trial, the thing that we were just looking at right there. She says, in the trial offered a potential glimpse into a future of media where content creators serve as the personalities breaking news to an increasing number of viewers and in turn define the online narrative around major events. Those creators can also bring in major personal profit. Interestingly enough, if you go to this Washington Post article, oh, crazy, they're running ads. They're running ads on the Washington Post, almost like they're benefiting from their stuff that they're putting out too. It's almost like it's commonplace. Proceeding to sing out two aforementioned content creators, Lorenz reported attorney Elite Legal Bites earned $5,000 in 1 week. And then That Umbrella Guy, an anonymous YouTuber whose entire channel is dedicated to pro-Depp content, earned up to 80 grand last month, according to an estimate. Though her piece lacked any quotes, the infamous Washington Post staff writer assured readers that they were both reached out and did not respond to comments. And here it is right here. Maziki, I don't know if that's how you say her name. I'm just going to say Legal Bites. And that umbrella guy did not respond to request for comment. This says I didn't respond to request. I know I've gotten a lot of emails, but I just double checked. I see no email from you. Also, I didn't suddenly pivot. I began covering this trial before it began. Same thing from Tug. Looks like that umbrella guy made Washington Post. Nice how they speculate when I made 1 month, but omit years of coverage. I'd like to see proof that Washington Post reached out because I got no email or Twitter DMs. And then after they put this out there, after they got blasted, after Taylor Lorenz got put on blast for being a liar, then she reached out to them in an effort to make it look like she had done it the entire time. Update, I've now been for the first time reached out for comment after the piece was published. That umbrella guy, Washington Post lied and did not contact me before including me in their story on Johnny Depp, despite reporting that they did. I noted this on Twitter at 8:31. At 9:44, they decided to contact me after I noted it publicly. And then what happened? Well, first of all, we should address this. That umbrella guy talks about Social Blade. Social Blade is garbage. Social Blade does track views and stuff like that, but they have no idea the amount of money somebody makes. It's a literal range. Like for Tug, it's a range of $75,000, like $5,000 to $80,000. And they reported above what the top estimate from Social Blade was in an effort to gaslight everyone. Following the respective call-outs, the Washington Post removed Lorenz's initial claim, but they didn't show that it had been edited. They stealth edited out of there that she had contacted them, and then she reaches out. The mainstream media are the enemy of the people. They are literal pieces of human garbage. And then Taylor Lorenz, the person who docs lives of TikTok, the person who's been a disgusting individual, a terrible member of the press, even that's a low standard, right? Member of the press, you expect to be pretty scummy. She takes it to a whole nother level. She puts this out. Last Thursday, an incorrect line was added to the story of mine before publishing due to a miscommunication. I didn't write the line and was not aware it was inserted. Sounds a lot like Amber Heard's defense for her op-ed, doesn't it? I asked for it to be removed right after its story went live. The line was a sentence saying I reached out to 2 YouTubers. The inclusion of the YouTubers was only in passing, citing another outlet's reporting. So randomly, they just decided to add that in there, speaking for you, that you reached out to them and they had no comment. Nobody believes you. After the story went live, I reached out to them to be extra sure. Neither of them provided me a comment, but both continued to post about me. The mention of these individuals was not remotely the focus. It became a huge distraction. I spoke to over 24 creators for my story, along with other experts. We have a responsibility to recognize these bad faith campaigns for what they are and when these sorts of things can do and do not warrant acknowledgement. Bad actors recognize the Washington Post's earnest desire to hear and incorporate feedback, and they exploit that. Taylor Lorenz, even afterwards, they still got it wrong. Even after they edited, they said, oh, they actually asked Legal Bites on Instagram. No, Taylor Lorenz is a dogshit reporter. She is lying and playing the victim, and now she's gone protected because she's too cowardly to answer for what she's done. You are a coward. You are a liar. You are a manipulative bitch, Taylor Lorenz. It's no wonder you align so much with Amber Heard. This entire thing is the mainstream media trying to gaslight everyone into showing, hey, look at what these creators are doing. They're the ones that dictate the online discourse. They're the ones. It's not the mainstream media anymore. It's these YouTubers. It's these people on Instagram and TikTok. Good. The legacy media has been dying for some time because you all are the enemy of the people. You will do anything you can to protect your narrative. We've seen that play out time after time. And the Johnny Depp trial, the Amber Heard loss, is a huge white pill for people. A huge moment to see that the mainstream media does not have the power that it once had, just like the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict was a couple months before that. Taylor Lorenz is a piece of garbage and is getting all the criticism she deserves. Must protect the message. Oh, I'm racist now too, Hannah. I'm racist. Why am I racist? Why am I racist? I watch interracial porn. What do you mean I'm racist? How dare you? Can we talk about Star Wars now? We will. That's the next thing up. Oh, why would I block her? I want her to keep commenting. I attacked Moses Ingram? Holy shit. In what way did I attack Moses Ingram? People are so dumb. Like, the more and more time I spend on this planet, the more I realize it truly is inhabited by so many just low IQ fucks. They're saying I attacked Moses Ingram. So sorry. Delicate, fragile Moses had to deal with 3 mean Instagram messages. Oof. Very rough. All right. Where am I? Excuse me. Fantastic Mr. Knox. These messages keep getting retracted. Is it you? Are you doing? Oh shit. Are you doing the retracting Fantastic Mr. Knox, or is it like getting deleted or something? I don't know. Abomination AJ for $10. Looking forward to the meetup. How long will you guys be at the con? I don't know. I don't even know what days I'll be at the con yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which days I'll be there, but we'll let you guys know though. I'm looking forward to the meetup too. Excuse me. Jerk off Juggernaut for $20. Have you checked out the Orville yet? I liked it, but there were some points with a strong wham and annoyed me. Overall, it was good in my opinion. I rewatched the last 2 seasons and loved it all over again. I watched the first half of the first season, and it was fine. I didn't pull me in. You know, I didn't get as attached to it as so many other people did. I know a lot of people love it. It's fine. I don't think it's bad. I just really didn't like it. I just really didn't like it. Oh, man. Look at the difference between this. The Outcast Creative. Great video on Gina Carano. Helped simply some deets for our play. And then the dichotomy. You support people like Gina Carano, a proven bigot against communities who got what was coming. My nerdy home, you sicken me. Lowering yourself for sexists like him. God. Again, where's I need that Buzz Lightyear post. Retards everywhere. That's what I need. The Under Armour Gamer, Raging Ryan 2 for 4 months. As a disabled person, I love it when people call retards out. Me too. This common oh man, People are telling Hannah to get back in the kitchen. Listen, that's the chat. That's the chat. I didn't say it. I don't think Hannah's allowed in the kitchen. I think that Hannah's not allowed to use actual burners because she's like disabled enough that they don't want her doing those things because she'll start a fire. You know what I mean? She's one of like those type of people. So I don't think she should go back to the kitchen. Cole Hauser for Canadian 10. Hey, Ryan, just a black guy here supporting you. Oh, man. There you go. Hoping Commander Cody will get Order 72 and takes Reva out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Commander Cody's going to show up in this. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people were talking about that 501st clone. I don't know if we're going to have any follow-up on that or if it's just like a random throwaway 501st clone. We'll see. Richard Curtis for 10, is Disney as blind to genuine criticism as that bounty hunter alien guy was to that massive branch that went across his path chasing young Leia? Maybe. Maybe. Potentially. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. Let's not forget how Taylor Lorenz targets other females to get more recognition than her, especially in journalism, then feigns being bullied, rinse, repeat. Yeah. Taylor Lorenz is an awful human being. Heath Nation for 5. The ambassador is here to donate money to the greatest streamer ever. And Hannah, if you don't like it, you can go cry in your Pokimane blow-up doll. Thank you, Heath Nation. AFK Bard is here. What's up, AFK Bard? Good to see you. Ryan lives rent-free in a lot of fragile minds. Lucky us, they supply the hammers and he enjoys smashing things. Keep up the good fight. This is true. They provide me everything I need to destroy them, which is very entertaining. And it's just been going on continuously here. So what are you going to do? Good to see you, AFK Bard. You're awesome. Thanks for being here. No time for Jibba Jabba for $10. Riva is the youngling in the first scene. She will be led to believe Obi-Wan led the attack on the temple. Obi-Wan will tearfully tell her the truth that she let him go, ruining Obi-Wan's character. Maybe. If she is that, I think that's what everyone's assumption is. The time frames don't really make sense. You know, Moses Ingram's like 30 years old or something, isn't she? Hold on. She certainly doesn't look young. She's 28, and like she looks 28 normally, like in her Instagram videos and everything. She looks not like, to me, she looks older in this show than she does in reality. So 10 years pass. How old was that? I mean, I don't know. Desmond was an 18-year-old. It looked like a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old to me. So I don't know if the timing makes sense, but they probably don't care about that. It's Disney Star Wars. They don't give no fucks. Anime Matsuri looks fun. Anime Matsuri. Looks very fun indeed. All right, these are all random things. I think I can close that. We got to get to review bomb. Got to talk about some review bombing. Jesser Contreras, what's up? Enjoying my videos. Got a new sub. Nice. Thank you very much. How do you say your name? Jesser Contreras. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kingdom Comics says, yo, met you down at MegaCon during the Gina Carano signing. Keep it up. Hell yeah. Yeah, we met so many fucking people down there. MegaCon was crazy. And I hope Dallas is just as awesome. Really hoping it was. Heath Nation for 5. And Hannah, since you want to bully Steph, I'll tell you what. I'll come over, pat your booty, and have you make me a steak, medium well, chop chop. There you go. Heath Nation has another potential option for you. Yeah, I think Hannah. The more I think about it, the more I think Hannah is just like a troll. Like there's no way someone can be that legitimately stupid. You know what I mean? I just don't buy it. Now, I think I have this. Here we go. I do have this pulled up. All right. I want to talk a little bit about some review bombing. Review bombing for Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's terrible. The mainstream media clearly has a narrative. It's obvious at all times, especially when it comes to corporate Hollywood. They're going to do what they have to do to maintain access, to make sure that Disney still likes them. And that's what we've seen with the response to the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. As soon as there was a little bit of backlash, Disney Star Wars gaslit the fans, they gaslit the mainstream media, everybody, into saying, well, all the backlash must just be because some racists out there don't like Riva. They don't like Moses Ingram. Look at these 3 Instagram DMs that she got sent. This is the worst thing in the world. And as a result, they got so many people to speak out about this. They made the entire conversation, instead of being about all the flaws in Kenobi, about the multitude of flaws. Riva probably doesn't even crack the top 5 in terms of what most people are complaining about when it comes to this series, but they made the entire conversation about her. And then when they released another bad episode of Kenobi and the reviews got worse, the audience score got worse, then you started seeing articles like this. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, they call it review bombing. right? They call it review bombing whenever it's something that goes against their narrative. Whenever some people actually genuinely have criticism for a show that they're trying to protect, they call it review bombing. That's exactly what happened in this case, because as I showed before it got released, even with all the backlash, with all the virtue signaling, it was still at 71% on Rotten Tomatoes until the third episode comes out. Then people have a ton of criticism over what they did with Vader, about a different female character they introduced, about Leia, all these things, the fight itself, how pathetic it was. But no, they say review bombing because of racist comments. And then what did we see as a result? After they posted about review bombing, we start seeing it tick back up. Nearly 1,000 positive reviews just come flooding into Rotten Tomatoes. But a place that it's a little more clear to see that was on Metacritic. The score didn't drop until the third episode came out. I have no doubt there were some disingenuous reviews from both sides, but if you want to talk actual review bombing, look no further than what happened in 24 hours after the media talked about negative review bombing. This is what it was sitting at, a 4.8, pretty comparable to what it was over on Rotten Tomatoes at a 56% like ratio, right? With more negative comments than positive. What happened as soon as Disney Star Wars successfully got these shill sites to write about review bombing? What happened? All of a sudden, an influx. Nearly 1,000 positive reviews just come out of nowhere. The vast majority of them are one-sentence reviews that are 10 out of 10s. Disney Star Wars fans out there, they heard a call to action and they went and they decided to positively review bomb something. That's what the entire intent of this was, but you're not going to hear it called out on the other side. You will not. The mainstream media will not write articles and like call it review bombing because that means it's somewhat disingenuous in some way, shape, or form. That's not what the majority of the complaints were about. That's not what the majority of the reviews were about. I went through it in multiple videos, the detailed critiques that people had about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. But once the media does this, it energizes a group of Disney Star Wars fans. We need to fight back. Look at, they're just spamming it with negative reviews. We need to spam it with positive reviews. And that's exactly what they did. They got all the way up to an 8.1. And when we go through these, let's see how many of them are just straight up 10s. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Some zeros, some ones, some twos thrown in. Look at all the positive reviews. Nearly all of them are just straight up 10s. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. There's a 9. Good job trying to break it up. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You can tell these are just spamming it because when you look at the feedback, people are downvoting the 10s because they know it's fake. People are downvoting these. They're upvoting, even that's a mediocre review of the show. They're upvoting that. They're upvoting all the bad reviews of the shows because that's the actual interaction. This is a couple people making a bunch of accounts. That's very obvious. If you can't see that, I don't know what to say. How is it possible to have 800 positive reviews all of a sudden just come in? Virtually all of them 10s, just overnight, right? But nearly all of them, no one finds them helpful. It's because people know that these are fake, but you won't see the mainstream media saying anything about it because they're a bunch of absolute cucks. I see Gary's in the chat. Gary's always watching, guys. If you'll be in a stream watching with 50 people and Gary will be there. Gary will be there. Let's see. Matt Guillemette for 5 says, reading Dawn of the Jedi comic run now, far better than Disney. Trash. The EU's canon to me. Love your vids. God bless. I think the Dawn of the Jedi comics are better than the book. The Dawn of the Jedi book is one of the worst books in Disney is one of the worst books in pre-Disney Star Wars in the expanded universe. Yeah, it's definitely better than Disney. There's no doubt about that. Hope you enjoy it. James K for 2, not Sports Wars, but let's go Mets and boo Dodgers. I know Biggles Mets would like to hear you say that. Thank you, James. Kate C, aka Snake Plush Kitten for 10. As far as Amber and Taylor Lorenz are concerned, hashtag believe all grifters. You got to believe me then, right? You got to believe me then. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. KK saying Kenobi will have the rematch of the century. We got ourselves a rubbish duel. There's already good Star Wars duels, and this isn't one of them. I mean, maybe that's why they need to have another duel, right? They're gonna have 2 fights in this. So that's probably why they wanted to make the first one dog shit. I don't know. Just make Kenobi look like that much more of a bitch. Not sure. That's my guess, though. That is absolutely my guess. A refresh over on Streamlabs. Salty Saurus Rex for $20. Ryan, keep roasting these weak soy pieces of crap so we can meme them when they cry. We will not bend the knee any further. Just look at the pedos in Dallas bringing kids to be groomed, and fuck you, Susan. I need to do a Patriot Outpost video on that disgusting shit that was going down. Because it really is disgusting in Dallas right now. Terrible, terrible. Kevin Avunin for 5. Kenobi reviews flooded in after the pipe burst at 3 a.m. Yeah, they came in after people saw the 3rd episode. It wasn't after Ewan McGregor. It wasn't after Moses Ingram. It was after the episode came out. Excuse me. Yeah, Disparew's killing it with his reviews. Disparew's getting so much fucking interaction for the size of his channel. It's crazy, and it's awesome to see. He deserves it. He does great content. Let's see. I was really pleased with how many people watched my Gina Carano video. That was nuts. I did not expect that many people to watch my Gina video the other day. Oh my gosh. I didn't even like or retweet this stupid meme from Rogue Disney, but it's getting people liking it. It's getting a bunch of interaction. Boston's winning. Yeah, I guess I'll have to check that out. How much is it? Or how much are they winning by? ESPN. Let me check the score real quick. Those of you guys that don't, it's the end of the first quarter. It's fine. No big deal. Let's see. Cole Hauser for Canadian 15. When I first saw EBS, do you mean Empire Bike Strack? I never learned, or I never looked at Lando as black. Just saw Billy D. Williams as an awesome actor. Just like Mace. Jackson was great. I hate diversity, political correct garbage. Yeah, I think everybody does. But yeah, thank you, Cole. I know you're talking about Empire Strikes Back, man. Obviously, the best Star Wars movie. Not my favorite, but the best. Definitively. I will hear no arguments. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. But the other one is definitely the best. Let's see if I can find. What is this? Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, all.
My dog stepped on a bee. Objection, relevance.
Hold on, we can watch a little bit of this. Somebody just linked this to me.
Dog stepped on a bee. Objection, relevance.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
The fuck?
You did, sir.
Did I read that right?
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
Now, you know.
Yeah, the people that have been doing the animations for this shit are like, God, they're crazy dedicated, but they're also getting crazy good interactions. So hell, do it to it for sure. All right, let's see. All right, I'm caught up there. Caught up here. I did want to take a moment and here we go and pull up my Google Photos again. I'm going to be putting out a whole post on social media across all like different platforms talking about talking about this, but we don't need any audio for that. I did just want to take a moment because the newest people that we're involved with, the newest sponsor over here at the channel is Meta PCs. And Meta PCs, I've been watching them for a while. I've been following them for a while and liking what they've been doing. And then they reached out to me because they also like what we're doing here with the channel, what you guys are doing. And they obviously work with the Quartering a lot, and Quartering's been pushing them. Now it's an honor for me to be able to work with them, especially because they're owned and operated by veterans. Myself as a Navy vet, you know, you guys know I was in for 11 years before getting out and becoming a YouTuber. Obviously, that means a lot to me, and I want to work with people at any opportunity that are fellow veterans. But Meta PCs, whether you want your own custom build, you can do whatever you want. They'll do it however you want. They'll work with you. Or you can buy basically just ready to ship ones that they've already made. Whether you've got a $3,000 budget or an $800 budget, they've got stuff for you. Just before the stream, like an hour or two before the stream, this is what my room looked like with a new desk and a PC that was still in the box. And then that turned into this. This is the look at the new PC I got. This thing is fucking awesome. Can't wait to actually play games on this thing because this is what I need. Look at that. Look at that 3070 in there. An absolute monster. So yes, shout out to Meta PCs. If you're looking for a computer, if somebody you know is looking for a computer, go check out the link in the description. Use the code RK Outpost for a discount. And yeah, tell them that I sent you because it means a lot to me that they reached out to me. So I want to make sure that we show them love and show that, yeah, even if you're not buying something, just go follow them on social media, retweet their stuff, share their stuff. They're good people. Thank you very much to Meta PCs. Too many fucking lights? No, it doesn't. I'm looking at it right now. It's so beautiful. It's so damn beautiful. RGB lights, yes. RGB lights. Not too many lights. Come on. Burnt umbrage for 20. God, I am a woman, and for the love of God, I'm so sick of women. Women. I mean, I'm not sick of women. I'm sick of annoying, lying pieces of shit, whether they're men or women. We'll put it that way. We'll put it that way. Let's see. Shout out to, let's see, Selena Redwine for sharing a clip when I was talking about that umbrella guy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the share out there on social media. Now, what? I had another fucking story. Where the fuck did it go? God, all right, Top Gun, close that out. What else do I have? Kenobi, I pretty much did that. Was there another? I think I might have another Johnny Depp story that I was looking at really quick. Again, the reason I'm so disorganized today is because I obviously was down to the wire trying to get this computer ready to go. And it works great, obviously. It works fantastically. I can't wait to put it through its paces in games. But yeah, I just needed to actually get Windows on it and log in and get it turned on and get all the screens set up again and all that shit. Okay, no, I don't. I guess I... Oh, Morbius. I wanted to make fun of Morbius. That's right. Morbius. I should pull up my tweet too, where I said it's Morbin time. It's Morbin time, boys. Critical. Where's Critical Drinker at? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, so many FNT memes. Here we go. I'm just gonna pop this. God, I am a fucking mess. I'm a mess over here, guys. I thank you guys just for being here because why the fuck would you? This is pretty good. Sometimes it's important to remind everyone that social media is not real life. Just because you see something trending doesn't necessarily mean that it's that way in reality. Doesn't necessarily mean that someone will go out and buy something just because they're willing to tweet out a hashtag or tweet out a GIF in response to something. It just doesn't work that way. And Morbius has found that out the hard way because once again, Morbius has flopped in theaters. If you're asking yourself, I thought that was already gone. I thought it already flopped once. Why is it out again? Well, it's because of the memes. Morbius gets resurrected by memes, but flops on the first day back in theaters. I think we're all morbed out. And indeed, you can see right here, Culture Crave, hashtag Morbius re-release made $85,000 on Friday. $82 per theater average. That is embarrassingly bad. And a lot of people were talking about, like, why is it coming back? Of course, I'm blocked by discussing film because they're a bunch of fucking cucks, apparently. But anyway, back to what we have. Horror Amarada tweets out, damn it, look what you guys did. Screenshot for the block. Eric July must be blocked too. Morbius coming back to the cinema. Critical Drinker, why? Nobody watched it the first time around. It's Morbin time. And this is what was going around. Literally, I need Morb. It's Morbin time. What's wrong? I got morbed hard by Morbius. Like, I'm about to morb. All these memes started coming out about Morbius, specifically around the word morb or Morbin time, all of these things. So they were like, look, it's trending, guys. What should we do? We should re-release it in 1,000 theaters. Unfortunately for them, it didn't work. The film made just $85 million on Friday, bringing its domestic cume to $73 million. Morbius was originally released on April 1st and was not well received. You know what? When we should have known that the meme was gone is when you see actors doing it, when you see Jared Leto trying to be funny and a little stunt that they tried to do this with. Look at this. What time is it?
What are you reading?
Nothing really. Just
Morbius 2, it's Morbin time. When you see artificial stuff like that, it's completely cringe and it deserved to flop a second time. I've not watched Morbius. I don't know if it's a good movie or not. I don't think it is based on everything I've heard, but just solely based on the fact that you brought it back to theaters because of some really dumb memes from anonymous accounts that you thought that would be good for you, you deserve to lose money just because of that. There are some fan things that can work. Sustained fan and social media things over the course of time that you can see these people are committed to it. Yeah, I get why that can work. I get why you would be interested in that. Something that is fleeting, that's like a couple idiots on Twitter, having a laugh about something, it was not going to work. It was never going to work. And they just got embarrassed by re-releasing Morbius only for it to flop once more. Very sad. It's Morbin time. Let's see. Let's get back to here. Slain Hope for $5. Believe all women. Remember Emmett Lewis Till, a 14-year-old black boy who was lynched for whistling at a white woman. She later admitted she lied. Yes, you should never believe all women. You should never believe anybody just because they're a gender. You should never believe anybody without evidence. You should never believe anybody even when they say they have evidence if you haven't seen it. Stop believing people. Heath Nation for 2. Morbius 1. Engage. Ace Combat, anybody? Maybe. I don't know if I've played any of the Ace Combat games. Steven Steele, member for 3 months, says best take on everything. I try. Don't always succeed, but I will try. I'll always give it a try. Stop believing people. Yeah. I think that that's good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is this real? All right, we're gonna react to this live. A new article that came out about Disney Star Wars and how they treat their actors. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Get something dark on. There we go. Something dark to balance out the light a little bit. There you go, Tiffany. Listen, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff has brought a lot of women to the channel. I'm glad for the ones who are still here and have not yet unsubscribed from me. So I appreciate you guys all being here. Tiffany Allen says the women behind Roe v. Wade lied. There's a lot of people that lie, and we should never use someone's sexual organs as a reason to believe them. In my humble opinion. All right, but let's get back to this. The past week, the news cycle has been dominated by Star Wars standing up for their actress after Moses Ingram got a couple of troll DMs and they decided to gaslight everybody, including Disney Star Wars fans, including the mainstream media, into thinking that there's some sort of significant backlash towards Moses Ingram over racism. And everyone says, look at how Disney Star Wars, look at how Lucasfilm is standing up for their actors and actresses. Well, as all that is happening, it looks like another Star Wars actor has a big problem with the way that he's been treated. Darth Vader suit actor and Obi-Wan Kenobi claims Disney, quote, never paid me for my rehearsals or reshoots. Stunt actor Dmitrius Bitrevsky, who served as one of the 3 actors behind the suit. So this is the guy who's basically in it the vast majority of the time, from my understanding. Has accused Disney of refusing to pay him for the time he spent doing rehearsals and reshoots in service of the show's production. The Ukrainian-born, oh man, so you're telling me that Disney Star Wars is disrespecting someone who's Ukrainian after all the virtue signaling they did, after all the putting flags in their bios and all that stuff? How dare you, Disney? Disrespectful. Leveled his accusations against the entertainment conglomerate on May 28th, unconventionally releasing a series of statements, each which appears to have been written on his mobile phone, by minting them as NFTs and offering them up for auction. Now, let's be honest. If you do that, that is going to be like a little bit weird to people. It's going to be a little bit weird to people. They're going to feel a little bit strange about that. Might look like you're after more than just telling your story. Got to be honest. Offering up his individual numbered series of statements under the set title Truth, with 90% of the proceeds, oh well, never mind, 90% of the proceeds going to relief efforts related to the Ukraine invasion. So there you go. Bitrevsky explained in the first piece, they never paid me for my rehearsals, and though I didn't want to go to do reshoots because I didn't want to go into the darkness again, I'm glad I did, allow me to make peace with the character, stop fighting with them. They told me, think about the fans. I did. And then after they didn't pay me for the promo shoot, I walked. They said it was a mistake, offered to pay me double for the reshoots. I took the bare minimum and told them I don't want to work with them anymore. This project was a monkey paw for me. I spent every moment, every penny training for it, every penny I earned to recover spiritually and emotionally from the role. In the end, I didn't even earn a penny. I just survived and endured a year. Haven't been able to fix the AC on my car, but now everybody will think I'm rich and will get mad if I don't tip them enough, when in actuality, I was already broke by the time we got to reshoots. When it comes to getting paid what you've earned, and if you have a contract or whatever, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you had a contract, if it was supposed to be on it, like how many times you had to be there type of basis. It doesn't sound right to me what they did to him, but I do know Star Wars is notorious for not paying people a lot because they're like, well, you'll make it up on the back end. You'll get to go to a convention for the rest of your life and say that you played Darth Vader. You'll get to be a historic part of this. Think about the fans. Think about the fans. All in reality, this dude sounds like he's struggling to get by. Again, it's all based on his story. So we do have to keep that in mind. But I told him the truth. And the truth is I don't want to work for a company that steals from its own people. But honestly, I don't want any of it anymore. I'm happy that I can escape and go to Japan with close friends of mine and just do circus. My contract was so bad. They didn't pay me overtime or meal penalties or forced calls. They still turned around and took more. Never paid for rehearsals, which was in my contract. Because of it, I didn't qualify for insurance, so I had to pay out of pocket for all the physical therapy and massage for training. I get less residuals because of it. Tom never paid me for it. I don't know who Tom is. I told you he did so we wouldn't feel bad. Man, listen, it's tough to verify this stuff for sure, but according to this story, it looks like Disney, Star Wars, Lucasfilm, you might not be as nice to all of your actresses. You're sure paying Moses Ingram a lot of attention. You're standing up for her. You're doing everything for her. You're virtue signaling for her. But when it comes to a Ukrainian man who's behind the mask of Darth Vader, then not so much. Wouldn't surprise me in any way. Disney Star Wars is terrible. Disney's a despicable company. Lucasfilm's a despicable wing of that company. They treat their people like shit there, especially if you don't align with their values. So it would not surprise me in the least if this turns out to be true. Someone says Hanks. Tom Hanks? Talking about Tom Hanks? Dimitri. Hunger Games prequel in development, huh? No, I really have no interest in that. I hated the way Hunger Games ended, the book series, not just the movies. All right, let me catch up on these guys. You guys have been absolutely destroying it today. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. G Game Master 16. Did you check out that new Pinocchio trailer by Disney? Their trailers are getting ratioed. I did. They're getting absolutely fucking destroyed. I'm gonna clip that out. Fantastic Mr. Knox for Aussie 5. So there's a parody of Top Gun after the hype of Top Gun Maverick called Top Gunners, Danger Zone by Asylum. There's a trailer that's got all the cheese. Very cool. Parody of Top Gun. Top Gunners. Nice. Mystic for Canadian 5. Did they really thought Morbin Time could save this bad movie? You're not Tobey Maguire, Pizza Time, and you never will be. Love your content. Thank you, Mystic. Appreciate you. And then G Game Master again. Did you check out that new Pinocchio trailer? Their trailers are getting ratioed. I did. Like I said, I did see it. We watched it. That was the first thing we reacted to actually after we got done with the introduction. So, yes, indeed. Apparently, they took chickens out of Fortnite. Krista just said. I'm sure that affects her badly. I don't give a shit. I don't know why chickens are in Fortnite to begin with. They thought they could morb gnarly. Maybe. All right, we're all caught up on Streamlabs. We're all caught up over on Rumble. It does look like we're good. Right? Yeah, I did blackface there for a second. I was blackface there for a second. I need to figure out my lighting because, again, now that I've rearranged shit, I don't have the lighting I had before. So I need to figure out the appropriate way to do it. I need to figure out a way so these screens aren't fucking blowing me out. It'll be a work in progress, but when it's over, I think I'm going to be really happy though. I think I'll be really happy when it's over. But we'll see. I'll probably just be like pissed off because I did all the work. Like I built this fucking desk yesterday. I was up till like 5:30 in the fucking morning putting together this desk that I got from Office Max. I didn't want to do it during the day because during the day I make content. So like I'll put this desk together. I spent hours last night, and then after the sports stream today, I did it. Finally, got it all together and got it back in here. So pain in the fucking ass, but that's all right. I wanted to see if we can set up a raid to Geeks and Gamers. I think I can do that. God. I think it's under content, live, that, customization, redirect, other channels. There we go. So I do have the redirect set up to go to Geeks and Gamers, the Mario Kart stream when we're done. So that's good. At least that works. At least that works. Rabid one for $20. Speaking of off-color jokes, now that I've made you shake your head in disgust over a joke, if I see you at Anime Matsuri, will you tell me the joke that made Kumiya blush? Also, did Steph get a shout out from Salty? Damn. Well, Steph has actually been doing some stuff and helping out with Salty Cracker behind the scenes. So I know she's been helping out with some of what they're doing there. So she's a part of the Salty crew. She's part of the Salty army. So she probably did get a shout out from him. I don't remember if it was on Friday Night Tights or in a video or whatever, but yeah, absolutely. In terms of the joke that I said about Kumiya, or no, that I told it made Kumiya like cringe. If I can remember it, I'll tell it to you in person, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Not 100% sure if I'll be able to do that. I see people throwing love to that Umbrella guy in the chat. Absolutely. That Umbrella guy is fucking awesome. I'm really happy that his channel is, he's obviously been covering the Amber Heard Johnny Depp stuff longer than virtually anybody, really, he's been doing it for so long. So, I'm really happy for it to pay off the way that it has for him, and the people that are coming after him. It's not going to slow down. It's only going to speed up and get worse because they're so fucking mad that he and, YouTubers are getting more attention than the mainstream media. So we got to continue to support people, and we got to continue to support people that align with us, that have like-minded principles. And I really like that Umbrella guys. Good dude. Always there for you when you need something, for sure, which you can't say for a lot of people in this online community. Thank you guys. Big thank you to you guys for 145,000 subscribers. We hit 145. Hopefully by July, we'll hit 50. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Yellow Flash too. Yellow Flash, absolutely. Same way. Yellow Flash has been destroying it. Yellow Flash is a great dude as well. So really happy that all the Johnny Depp Amber Heard coverage has paid off for him too. Right. I think everything that I wanted to talk about, we've talked about. So with that being said, I want to give one more big shout out to Meta PCs. They reached out to me because they saw you guys, they saw the chat, they saw the interaction, they see the audience, and they realize there's a lot of crossover between us. You've seen Quartering talk about Meta PCs a lot. Well, I am the newest affiliate over here with Meta PCs, and if you guys are interested in buying from a company that aligns with your values, if you're interested in buying from a company that's veteran-owned and operated, that respects free speech, that has a sense of fucking humor, Meta PCs is where it's at. I know not everybody needs a PC. I know that's like a once every couple year purchase for sure. But if you are thinking about that, if you got a friend who's thinking about it, keep Meta PC in mind. There's a link in the description below so you can go bookmark that tab. And if you do buy it, when you do buy it, use the code RK Outpost. You'll get a discount. Not a huge discount, but when you're talking about buying a PC, you know, every dollar counts. So if you can get 50, 100 bucks off, that's absolutely huge. They've got stuff for everybody, whether you're looking for the top, most custom thing you could possibly do, or whether you're just looking for something basic, something in a budget price zone. You're not looking to stream games at, you know, it's 120 FPS or whatever, you know, they've got everything. So shout out to Meta PCs. Shout out to this monster that they sent out here for me. This thing is badass. Can't wait to put it through its paces. Thank you, Meta PC. It's enough shilling for one stream, though. Had to shill hard for the first time, though. I will be in the Discord afterwards. I will also be making an appearance on Mario Kart. I don't know how long I'll be there, but I will be making an appearance on Mario Kart after I get done talking to the channel members, doing my chat on locals and all that stuff, and, you know, clipping like I always do. Big shout out to everybody. 2,000 people watched today. You guys are awesome. Please go to Geeks and Gamers after this. We're going to do it's like the raid function where I just send you guys there. It should work out. Coming to Mario Kart, root against Jeremy because fuck Jeremy. We always want Jeremy to lose. That's the goal for every single Mario Kart. I will talk to you guys next week. Peace.